What's up, people? Zach Attack here, bringing another reaction video to A Certain Magical Index, Season 1, Episode 12. The last thing that happened was that one of the people, the girls, the robot character girls of, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Makodi. I'm just saying Makodi because it sounds like M-O-K, so Makodi. Robot got attacked and pretty much killed, destroyed by this guy. But then finding out later that he supposedly is thinking that she works for like a, what do you want to call it, like military thing, and he feels like he's being played by her, which in my opinion I don't think she's playing him. That's what he just thinks because of the situation of all those robots of hers and stuff. I kind of thought that her little twin sister was a robot because the eyes, the way she kept repeating everything she says, it kind of just made it no sense to be having to do that. As a normal person, you shouldn't have to repeat everything you say in a weird robotic way. But anyways, we're gonna get into episode 12 and see what happens. Level 6 is the name of the episode. Let's see. Okay. I'll turn this up probably a little bit more.
I thought Nisuka's sister was dead. Then suddenly more and more versions of her appeared. How many sisters can one person have? It turned out that these clones are part of a military experiment.
Yeah, there you go.
There's something
Military
very wrong
experiment.
happening here in Academy City.
I don't know why I
need to
thought
find that
government
human bug zapper and see
president
how
type
much she knows.
stuff. Nope. Past the intro. I always skip the intro. Intro. Let's go right here.
So you want to know what extrasensory perception is? I can explain best by putting it in the context of Schrodinger's theory. I've never heard of him. He was a professor of quantum mechanics. He's best known for the Schrodinger's cat thought experiment. The premise itself is a bit morbid, so I'll alter it for our purposes. Now, as you can see, I'm holding a box here in my hand. Without opening it, guess what's inside the box? That's a silly question. It's chocolate, of course. It says right there it's a box of chocolates. No, sorry, you're wrong. There are actually hard candies inside. No fair. That was a trick. The meat is done. Okay, sister, guess again. What do you suppose is hidden inside the box? But you already told me the answer. You said it was hard candy. That's right. But have you considered the possibility that I might be lying to you?
Yeah.
So it's equally probable that the box contains chocolate or hard candy. We won't know unless we open it. So let's see. It's not really chock full of chocolate. Pardon the pun. All right, now we do it again. Tell me, sister, what do you suppose is inside the box? You already showed me there was chocolate inside. Most people would answer the same way as you. They'd be 100% certain that the box contains chocolate. But what if there was someone who believed it was hard candy instead? And what if they opened the box to find their belief was reality?
What?
Then that person would be what we call an esper. Such people can split themselves off from mainstream reality and create a reality that exists uniquely for themselves.
This ain't making sense to me. It really isn't.
How could they? Why did everything have to end up this way?
Excuse me.
Or she just wake up one day and just have electrical powers.
It's very nice to meet
That's what
you.
it sounds like.
You know what paralysis is, right? It's when a person...
Damn, you were a thing for scientists since you were a kid.
People suffer.
It's pretty messed up.
In a healthy body, commands from the brain are sent to the muscles through electrical signals.
Paralysis is caused when these signals cannot be sent. But if we have
They
the
don't
power
care
to
about
control
you.
bioelectricity, we might be able
They
to
pretend to
cure
care about you just because you're a kid. But they don't care. They care. They care less. They just use you for your powers.
Hey, did you hear? There's
And once they figure out whatever they need to figure out, they just probably get ready to try and kill you.
Yeah, and supposedly they're using a level 5's DNA map.
You don't think it's that girl in a class, do you? Who needs you anyway?
He's gonna meet up with her and then confront her about her little military situation with these robots. Still.
Help us.
And this guy.
Somebody help us.
While the cat was able to find the real one.
It's a cat.
Oh, okay. No joke, I really thought the cat came there and then the guy that originally killed the robot, or let's just say robots, was that guy. I was like, oh, he's coming to kill the real
What do
one
you
now.
think you're
Jesus,
doing?
he was
Answer me.
coming to meet up with her, start asking her questions about the military BS. So, see what happens.
What's it to you? I can do what I want when I want. It's one of the privileges of being a level 5
Okay,
railgun.
yeah.
Most
But
people
based
are
on the
smart enough
crap
to
your
stay clear and
robotic
not
little
mess with
twins
me.
are doing,
Punk who does is
the fact we
toast.
got this
So
new
maybe
character
you
that
should
keeps
just mind your
destroying
own
them, and
business
based on if
leave
it's a
me
military
alone.
thing, it sounds like it's
Not
not
gonna
too
happen.
too good. So,
What's the big
whatever this
deal?
new character guy
Was
is
your
doing
pride
is
still
destroying
hurting over
them
the
to
whole vending
keep,
machine episode
let's say
yesterday?
in a
You
weird
hoping to
way,
get me in
even though he
trouble for
sounds
being
evil
an ally?
himself, that
Tree
society
diagram calculations has been
good.
conducted. The optimal plan would involve creating 128 different battlefields upon which Railgun would be killed. After that number of victories, Accelerator would then advance to level 6. Since that number of Railguns cannot be produced, a different plan has been developed. This plan will involve the mass production of Railgun's level 5 sisters. The numbers have been adjusted. It has been determined that 20,000 different battlefields and a corresponding number of sister deaths will be needed to produce the desired results. Essentially, that means your younger sisters were created so they could be killed as part of an experiment to produce a level 6.
be killed. Okay, to produce a
Shame on
level.
you.
Okay.
Poking your nose
So is
where it
that
doesn't belong.
messed up? I can't say
I
if
have
that's
that
really
file
messed up. I mean, they're
securely
robot
hidden.
versions of
The
her.
fact
It's
that
not
you're
like she's
holding it means
sacrificing
you've
real
been in my room
people.
without my permission.
Because if that was the case, then she's messed
Normally,
up.
I'd
Then you
kill
know she's a
someone
bad
for pulling
person
a
in
stunt
general.
like that.
Oh, as long as I'm alive, I can
Why are you
sacrifice as
here?
many live
Did you
people
come
as I
because
want
reading that file
for
made you
experiments.
concerned about
If that
me?
was the case,
Or just to tell me you're
do.
disgusting?
But thank God that's not the case. It's just robots of herself. For an experiment situation,
nice to hear
is
somebody say that,
is
even
this
if it isn't
experiment
the truth.
situation
But
to
it
find
is
other
the
people
truth.
with powers around the city, or is it particularly
I'm
for this
telling
new
you, I
guy
mean
that
what I
recently
say.
showed up and killed you a couple other ones? That's where I'm
sorry
confused.
for going in your room without permission. You can zap me as many times as you want later. I don't care. Please, you have to tell me what's going
It's
on
a big
here.
bridge. Is it this tape?
However you came to have these plans, I'm guessing it wasn't legal. Why are all those laboratories marked like this?
Think
Yeah.
about it for a sec. They kind of look like targets, don't
Yeah.
they?
It looked like something's
That's what they
eliminated,
are,
like your
Or
robots.
were.
In
In
each
the
one
end,
of those
I decided
areas.
against
That's
using
what I
my
thought it
railgun
was.
on all of them. A high-tech laboratory costs hundreds of millions to equip, right? If I wanted to, I could use my powers to short-circuit everything. It wouldn't be hard. With the equipment useless, the lab would shut down, and the project would be stopped. At least that's what was supposed to happen.
What happened instead?
It turns out, it doesn't matter how much I wreck, the project is immediately picked up by another lab. All those scientists are probably salivating at the thought of being the ones to create the first level 6. Know what they call themselves? My sisters call themselves laboratory rats, and they really believe it too. They know exactly what's going on, and what it means for them.
But isn't human cloning prohibited under international law? I think if you told the governing board what
Wait,
was
wait,
happening...
wait. So,
Academy City is under the watchful eye of the tree diagram
So these-
satellite. That means they have the board's
wait a minute.
tacit
Okay,
approval.
so these aren't just
At any
robots
rate,
of her;
I'm the
they're
one who's at the
clones.
root of this
So she was
problem. They
cloned,
wouldn't be in
and so all
this
these
if it weren't
things
for
that
me, so
this
I'm
new
the one
guy
who's
killed,
safe.
for example, are actually still real people, but in a sense talk like
Pretty
robots.
simple when you think about it. This experiment
I
is
might
all
be
about
wrong, but
building
what?
Accelerator's ability.
It's pretty dark. It's pretty messed up.
The project revolves around him, so if he were to disappear, there would be no reason for it to exist.
It'll never work. You can't defeat Accelerator in a fair fight, can you?
No.
From what I know about you, if you could, that would have been the very first thing you tried. Since he's still around, that means you know beating him is impossible. You might be close, but you're no match for Accelerator, are you? why didn't you just ask somebody for help? Once you knew you couldn't do it yourself, why not reach out and ask someone to help you take him down?
Why did they create 20,000 sisters? Because they weren't able to create.
I guess I could see why you wouldn't want to ask people, because those people could be undercover scientist people that just try and recapture you or whatever. So I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't be trusting to ask anybody. Nope.
What if I wasn't actually worth as much as they think? Accelerator is supposed to develop from repeated experience in hard combat. What if the project leaders could be convinced that wouldn't happen? You know, they actually used tree diagram to determine exactly how a fight between Accelerator and me would play out. The computer calculated that I would die after 185 moves. But you see, if I was to be unceremoniously beaten after the very first move...
What?
Well, faced with that data, surely the researchers would have to conclude that something was wrong with the original program.
Yeah, but even if you fooled them once, wouldn't they just do some recalculations to start things back up again?
They wouldn't be able to.
So if 185 moves happened
so
within the overtime of life, then you die afterwards of that many... Okay.
The source of the attack hasn't been determined.
I might have heard that wrong too, but if that's really the case, damn.
Regardless of how much data they have, without the computer to analyze it, they'd have no choice but to stop the project.
How many full moons are in 1 year?
So that's it. I get it. Basically, you want to die.
Yeah.
Wow.
You believe that by sacrificing yourself, you can save the 10,000 sisters who remain.
She just wants to die.
Is that right?
Wow. Okay.
That's the plan.
That's pretty dark.
I'm actually on my way to see Accelerator right now. And once I'm done, this whole twisted experiment will come to an end. Stand aside.
I'm not moving.
You idiot! Don't you realize what's on the line here? If I don't do this, then 10,000 of my sisters are going to be killed! Or are you so heartless you think since they're just a bunch of clones, it's no big deal if they die?
Not at all. I think their deaths would be a tragedy. But I also think there must be some other way to stop it. I'm not gonna let you do this.
So I think our new guy too, that's one that's killing her twins. I think he's also been being told a story from somebody to eliminate these girls and lied to you about what they are. In my opinion, I could be wrong.
I'm going to save them by myself. This is the last warning I'll give you. Get out of my way.
He could just deactivate your power, Kenny.
I'm still not sure what kind of power you used against me before. But I do know I can't afford to lose to you today. So you better be ready to fight like your life depends on it. Otherwise, you'll be the one who dies.
Jeez. Okay. They're gonna fight on the bridge. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So that's not really that smart. Definitely when you have a whole bunch of people that are going to see a bunch of lights and explosions and whatever you want to call it going on. What, hit me? Is that what you're saying? I bet you guarantees.
What are you doing? Why are you standing there like that?
He's pretty much telling you to do it.
You're seriously going to try to stop me, aren't you? Alright then. You should know I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to get by you one way or another, even if I have to shoot you.
I won't fight you.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, I won't.
Yeah, see.
Then just stand aside. Let me do this. Why can't you see there are no other options left to me? This isn't some petty problem that will just go away. It's evil like you've never seen before. It's the slaughter of 10,000 innocent people. Passive resistance isn't the solution to a problem like this.
It doesn't matter. Do what you want, but I won't fight you.
I'm telling you right now, you will fight me. Like it or not, you will fight me!
But it just like dodged it, or like he's just standing there and it looked like it went past him, like it missed him.
Last chance. I won't miss with the next one. If you want to stop me, step up and fight like a man. if you won't, then get the hell out of my way. Don't pretend to understand the situation I'm in. Someone like you could never get it.
I don't know. Oh wow, he took the hit that time. He's probably just gonna get back up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why? I don't get it. Why won't you fight me?
I don't know why. I don't really
You don't know
think
his
I
life
can
as
give you
much
a
as he
clear
doesn't know
reason
your
for it.
life, so it's
It's
kind
just
of
how I feel.
put it
I
that way.
don't know what to do. I don't know if there are any other solutions. But I do know. I don't want this. I don't want to see you get hurt, Makoto. I can't let you do it. It's not right. It's not right that you should have to die. No one should. Why does anyone have to die tonight? I can't believe that that's the only way.
Help me.
Yeah, right.
Somebody help me. Just shut up, you fool. Stop babbling comforting words trying to reassure me. I promise I don't deserve it, not anymore. Maybe the
Okay.
world you live in is full of happy endings. Maybe good always triumphs over evil. Not for me. There's no place for me in a world like that.
Why can't you see the truth? Your death isn't the answer. It won't help anyone in the end. Say you die, and your sisters survive. Say your sacrifice actually does save them from being killed by Accelerator. Do you think they'll be grateful for what
So
you
is that
did?
his name?
Do you think they want to be saved at the expense of your life?
Shut up.
Or is that a
Don't
son?
talk about things you can't understand. Do you think I'm some kind of saint? Because I can assure you I'm not.
Accelerator. Is that new guy's name, or is that just the name of something that's coming after, what, the company name that, let's say, hired him to be killing all her sisters?
Why don't you get it? You know full well I'm responsible for the deaths of thousands. I deserve to be punished. There's no place for a monster like me in this world. Not anymore. Why are you even doing this? Why are you risking your life to stick up for a monster like me?
You're not a monster. If you were, I wouldn't still be alive. There's no way I should still be standing here after taking a direct body hit
True.
like that. You must have been subconsciously holding back.
Hold
Probably.
it back.
Yeah, I can see that.
No way. I gave it all I had. I meant it when I said
What
I was
about the
going
first
to kill
hit?
you.
Did he intentionally
Knew
do
you were
something
going
to
to make
get
any
that
moves
dodge
to fight
past
back.
him, or did you do that
But
just
even
because you
so,
were
Admit
scared?
the truth. You couldn't bring yourself to kill me. You just couldn't do it. Saving your sisters is the most important thing to you. And maybe you hate me for standing in your way like this.
I'd have been like,
Here I am.
I would have been like, yep.
Ultimately, you're
Oh,
a
well.
good enough person that you couldn't kill me, even though I stood between you and your goal.
I'm trying to do something good here. By sacrificing myself so they won't die. That should be enough reason to do it. You're making this way too complicated. I
Even if
died
you
and it was
sacrifice
simple.
yourself, and then
more
all
than
of a
that,
sudden
it's the
this
right thing to do. Step aside and
accelerator
let me do what I know is
killed all
right.
your clones as
I
well,
won't.
doesn't mean they'll just find somebody else to do the exact same thing they did to you to them. And just make that person's life miserable. So there would be no reason
Then you'll
to go
die.
killing yourself just because you think
No
it's going
way
to make
you'll
it better
survive
for
this
everybody
next
else in the
attack.
world.
Not if you stand there and take it head on. Now move. Unless you want this to be your death.
I won't move.
She's totally gonna destroy that bridge. Ah, I still think it's destroyed. Even though there's a lot of electricity everywhere going on. Oh, no, it's still there. And he's gone. Holy cow. Obviously, she didn't really kill him. I mean, the cat's still there. Oh, wow. See, yeah.
Don't get up. No, please stop. Please don't. I can't do this.
Well, was that really... Holy cow, that was the weirdest way to end. There's not really much to talk about that episode besides the majority of the situation. They talked about the situation of the military thing and the accelerator, the sisters being killed and stuff by him, or whatever it actually is. It could be this new guy, and that's his name, or what he works for. And then they had a battle. He wouldn't move. He's already gotten hit like, what, 3 times, and he still is not going to move. So, and obviously she's holding back because obviously, like, if she hypothetically were to sit there and actually kill them, yeah. I really don't think she would have done it. She just tries to find, probably is trying to find a way just to knock him out, but not kill him. Still not working if that's even the thing she's trying to do. But thank God the cat didn't get hurt, by the way. The cat was surely in that little explosion of electricity there at the end. Jesus. But anyways, I found more reaction videos. Peace. See you people next time.